What is up, Bitcoiners? Good morning. Happy Monday. It is Monday, December 16th. In today's news stories, we've got more crypto scams from influencers, Elon Musk versus the SEC, and everyone's favorite Chad is continuing to make waves with his company, MicroStrategy. Get your caffeine ready because you're going to need it for today's show. Welcome to Channel 256 News. I'm your Bitcoin and Freedom Maxi host, Trevor, and each day during the week, I will do my best to give you a brief overview of what is happening within the Bitcoin and crypto landscape. Notice I've delineated between the two because Bitcoin and crypto are not the same, and you'll do well if you remember that. Now, let's get on with today's mining metrics. Some cool stuff is happening. We have hit a new all-time high. I'm going to go over to my Clark Moody's dashboard real fast. All right, check it out. So our block height is 874,934. Our total network hash rate is 776.1 exahash. The daily price per petahash is $61.99. We hit the all-time high of $105,080 on December 15th, 2024. Happy birthday to me. It was all because of me. We're currently sitting at about 104,380. The last difficulty adjustment was a 1.6% adjustment upwards. The next difficulty adjustment will happen in about 10 blocks. It's estimated to be a 4.4% adjustment upwards. And the current fee rate is 6 sats per VByte. All right, so now that you guys are in the know, you guys know exactly what to do when making your transactions and when trying to consolidate your UTXOs. Let's jump into the news. But before we do that, a message from Bitcoin Mining World. Channel 256 News is proudly brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World. Bitcoin Mining World is more than just a mining equipment supplier. We are educators and realists. Our goal is to empower and uplift the next generation of Bitcoin miners. With your help, we can build a stronger and more resilient network through our training programs, boot camps, and our ever-expanding network of miners. We're helping to decentralize the network and build an ecosystem where everyone can thrive and succeed. When you make a purchase from Bitcoin Mining World, you are supporting our mission to empower miners just like yourself and create a more resilient network for all. Let's mine the future together. Now, let's get into the news. For our first story, on Chad Saylor's company, MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is set to join the Nasdaq 100 index on December 23rd after a sharp rise in its stock value. Largely fueled by its Bitcoin investments, the inclusion will likely drive additional investment as ETFs tied to the index buy its shares. Analysts view this as a stepping stone towards a potential S&P 500 inclusion in 2025, anticipating increased market visibility for the company. Since pivoting to Bitcoin in 2022 amidst declining software revenues, MicroStrategy has become the largest corporate Bitcoin holder, owning 423,650 coins worth about $42.43 billion. These were acquired for $25.6 billion, reflecting significant gains as Bitcoin recently crossed the $100,000 mark. The company's stock performance is closely tied to Bitcoin's movement, with analysts noting management's continued commitment to buying at high prices. Bitcoin's rally has boosted the broader crypto sector amid expectations of eased regulations under a new U.S. administration. MicroStrategy's Nasdaq 100 inclusion underscores its strategic shift to Bitcoin, solidifying its market appeal. So what I have to say about this, I mean, it looks like Michael Saylor's infinite money glitch is actually working. I mean, who knew that was going to happen? I don't know. But really, I'm kind of curious to see how long Michael Saylor can keep this up. It's kind of like a magic act, and it feels like he's pulling cards out of the deck at every single turn. So I am curious, will he be able to keep this up through the bull run? Will something inevitably happen? Will there be a crash? I'm not quite sure. I'm not an analyst. I'm not an investor. I kind of just stand in the sidelines and see what's happening. I mean, the way I see it, you've got two options here. You can buy Bitcoin and take self-custody of the greatest asset the world has ever seen, or you can go the MSTR route, the ETF route, and let Coinbase and other custodians hold the keys. You would just get a perceived appreciation and not actual appreciation from the underlying asset. Either way, stay tuned, and I'll keep making sure we're updated on this saga as it evolves. Channel 256 is brought to you by the MasterMINED Club, which is free to join, by the way. or this upcoming month in January will be a heat punk month. It's something that I've put together and I'm really excited about it. So you guys are going to learn how to mine Bitcoin at home and put that generated heat to good use. This is your chance to learn from industry leaders and people who are kind of building in the space. So it'll be really cool. Our first deep dive in January will be presented by Ryan Ramminger from CryoByte Labs. He will discuss the CryoBlock, which is a revolutionary new hybrid cooling system that's more efficient and affordable than immersion or hydro systems. It's really cool. I can't wait to get to play with one of these. So join us Friday, January 10th at 10 a.m. Central and discover the benefits of hash rate heating. If you go to the link in the show notes, you can sign up for the MasterMIND Club and take your mining operation to the next level. Also, we are doing a giveaway for a cryo block. So if you join in on that stream on January 10th, you can get an opportunity to win a cryo block, which for all you heat punks out there, the hash rate heaters, it's going to be a really cool opportunity to tinker and play with one of these new devices. Our second story is yet another one in a long line of crypto scams taking the world by storm. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, never invest in something that you don't understand. In a dazzling display of modern cyber theft, scammers took over Drake's X account to shill a fake Anita meme token, proving that celebrity stardom now doubles as a fishing rod. Followers, apparently mistaking Drake for a blockchain savant, were lured into the token's too good to be true promises. It's a reminder that if an account suddenly pivots from music to meme coins, maybe it's worth questioning the authenticity. But hey, who needs due diligence when you've got a star's endorsement? Just another day in the wild west of crypto. Despite the backlash, the fake Anita token generated $4.9 million in trading volume and over 7,000 buy orders before crashing to a $12,000 market cap by December 15th, 2024. On-chain investigators like Zach XBT flagged the post from Drake's hacked X account as fraudulent, prompting their removal. This incident is part of a broader trend where hackers compromise celebrity X accounts, including Hulk Hogan, 50 Cent, Doja Cat, and Caitlyn Jenner, to pump dubious meme coins. These schemes often create temporary price spikes before investors face losses. All right, so at this point, it feels like every single day you hear about this. You hear about these stories of people getting duped by influencers and celebrities in some crypto token meme coin offering. And to me, it's starting to just become hilarious. I mean, if you're dumb enough to jump on this bandwagon and buy a meme coin or a token offering that some celebrity who has no business shilling it is going to shill, and you're dumb enough to go and buy that and, ride that crypto wave, then in some aspect, you kind of deserve to get wrecked. Now, I do feel bad for those who are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars on these crypto meme coin tokens, but it's only to some extent. I mean, really, do the research, do the proof of work, find out what it is that you're buying before you just ape in and lose all of your money, because most if not all of the crypto coins, crypto tokens are scams. I mean, at the very best, it's a speculative and well-intentioned project. And at the very worst, it's literally a pump and dump Ponzi scheme token offering. And so for me as a Bitcoin maxi, I stick to the fundamentals. I educate myself about Bitcoin, which is the only asset that I buy. And if something happens to Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes down or Bitcoin goes up, I root myself in the fundamentals and I know, hey, nothing's changed. So guess what? It's a good time to buy or it's a good time to hold. I mean, it's always a good time to hold, but either way, you get where I'm going with this. So to all of you who are losing money to your crypto meme coin token offerings, Hawk Tua, Anita, whatever, we'll call it Ethereum and Solana if you want to throw those in there as well. Learn the lesson, take the L, realize that Bitcoin is the only thing that matters, and stop buying whatever crypto scam is offered up to you. Also, who the hell is still following Drake? I just had to throw that out there because I was like, when I heard this, I was like, wait a minute. People still follow Drake? Check it out. So don't place a bet on crypto tokens and meme coins. Purchase an asset that actually generates revenue. Buy a turnkey Bitcoin mining operation and do the proof of work necessary to build real wealth. Bitcoin Mining World has sites for sale all across the United States in states like Oregon, Texas, Louisiana, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, and more. Everything from a 0.5 megawatt site all the way up to 200 megawatts. Check out our YouTube or reach out to our head of business development, Yannick, to find out more. The links will be in the show notes. And for our final story of the day, Elon Musk takes on the SEC in glorious fashion. Elon Musk's ongoing showdown with the SEC has escalated, drawing sharp criticism from crypto and tech advocates. Ripple executives, political entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy, and billionaire investor Chamath Palihapitiya, I'm sorry if I messed that name up, are leading the charge, accusing the agency of wielding corrupt tactics to stifle innovation. The SEC's actions are framed as less about enforcement and more about consolidating control over burgeoning industries like cryptocurrency. Chamath sarcastically noted that the SEC's behavior resembles a power grab, while others highlighted the hypocrisy of targeting Musk and crypto firms while letting systemic Wall Street issues slide. Ripple's leadership weighed in, linking their own legal battles with the agency to a broader pattern of overreach that threatens technological progress in the U.S. Adding fuel to the fire, Ramaswamy argued that the SEC's approach discourages entrepreneurs and drives innovation offshore. With Musk famously calling out regulatory double standards, his clash with the SEC has become a rallying cry for those fed up with what they see as bureaucratic meddling. As Musk fans and crypto enthusiasts cheer him on, the question remains: is the SEC really safeguarding investors or just protecting its own turf? So, yet another three-letter agency advocating for your rights. Not. I told y'all last week that I don't trust politicians, and I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on here. I trust government agencies even less. From what I can see, the SEC doesn't give a shit about you or me. They only care about their bottom line, and that's making sure that they are the ones who control the on-ramps and off-ramps. At the end of the day, remember, we can vote with our money. Every minute spent educating yourself about Bitcoin, every time you take self-custody, you are casting a vote against the state and their corrupt three-letter agencies, as well as their fiat games. That is all from me today. Thanks for tuning into Channel 256 News. Our news has been brought to you by Bitcoin Mining World and the MasterMINED Club. If you enjoyed this broadcast, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more just like it. I'm your host, Trevor, and I will be back tomorrow for yet another Channel 256 News update. Until then, remember to stay solvent, stay humble, and stack sats. Remember that Channel 256 News is for education and information purposes only. All opinions expressed are my own and not those of Bitcoin Mining World and its affiliates. Please do your own research and speak to a professional before making any investment decisions.